Okay, we're going to have a fast video tonight because I want to go to sleep early. I'm trying to get back into my old habits of going to sleep early and getting up earlier in the morning. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So doing this set, I went to the Lego shop in Auckland and picked up another pick-a-brick thing. So I've got two to do now. And they're kind of exciting ones, better than usual. But I got this, I really wanted to get the Minions thing. I mentioned that in the last video, I think. Or the video before, I can't remember. They didn't have it. Like I went in one day late. They just come and they go too fast. So we've got this clown thing. So I don't know why I got this one. I thought it was just kind of, it looks kind of interesting on in the packet. So there's lots of other little creator things and 3-in-1 and random bits and pieces. But this one looks like the most interesting, so I got it. I've still got this marble polybag thing to do Spider-Man one, but every time I go to do it, I lose it, and I don't know where it is. It's very quirky. So, this one, not so quirky, though nice. I like the design. I like the boots are kind of, I feel like I could design this on a really, really good day. Like it feels like something I could kind of in my head visualize, but I never would. But I think I have enough pieces, so I'm actually kind of excited about the pick-a-bricks because I think I have enough pieces to do. Shouldn't there be like an instructions? Something interesting out of it that I could actually make something now from my little box of pieces. But let's do this quickly. No silly business. Everything's a wee bit stressful at the moment, so I just kind of want to get this done. It's not too stressful. I just got to get something done tomorrow, and it was supposed to be done today, but the person who was going to do it was sick, which is funny. So they're going to have to come tomorrow, and it's going to be a big mess, and I just want it over with. But that's just the way things are. So let's get this done and forget about everything else for just a moment and think only of clowns, which bring happiness to everybody, except most people who don't really like clowns, because I don't ever remember really enjoying clowns. Like I guess people do like clowns. Like obviously people like clowns because they do exist, and people like them. I don't like clowns when they're clowns so much. Like if it was a clowny, if it was a comical, something else, like a anthropomorphic cartoon character that was a clown, that would be kind of funny. But in real life, I don't know. I mean, I guess I haven't really seen enough clowns. I have seen them at circuses and stuff, and not so. They're kind of like, you know, filler things. Well, not filler things, glue things. They glue everything else together. So in that case, if you look at them that way, they're kind of cool. And they do make they do make balloon animals, and I do like making balloon animals. So that is something for that. In fact, I kind of feel like there was a balloon animal in something that used a sausage like this. Which is amusing, but I can't remember what that was from. It's probably like from a collectible minifigure or something that they had like a, or am I just imagining it? I'm absolutely sure that I've had some set where there's been a balloon animal that was actually a sausage. Could be wrong, but this goes there. If I sound like a bit funny because I think I've still got a kind of blocked up nose, I'm going to have this cold for a long time. It's just going to go on in the background, and I'm going to feel guilty because of COVID. But like I feel like, oh, you should have gone and got a test, even though I know absolutely 100%, like guaranteed, there is no way that I could possibly have COVID-19. But you kind of feel like you ought to, but I don't want to put something at my nose unless there's some sort of there's actually like, you know, a good chance, a possibility. Like if they said, we've faintly detected some COVID virus fragments in the sewer system, then I'd think about it. But they haven't, so I won't. So I was in this actually quite like, I'm kind of fascinated by the fact that we actually live in a world where they can detect infections by looking at the sewage, which is kind of gross in one way, but it's also kind of like cool and fascinating, and makes you think. So there you go, but let's not think too much. Right, we have these little round pieces again. These are becoming very popular, I think. I feel like it was not that long ago I was discussing on this channel my excitement at seeing these pieces and going, but now they seem to be popping up at least more than once, maybe twice even. So this is going to be their face, which is strange. Like, I don't know, I think out of everything, I think it does kind of work. It works if you like just look at it quickly, but it doesn't quite work for me if you look at it for too long. But that might change once I've got it all together. This is the problem. I have to now turn the whole thing over without losing any pieces. It does have some neat little neat colours of some pieces that you don't normally get. Whatever, I'm just pushing it away over there. So let's just make some arms. You have to do this twice. See, here they do this, don't they? Wasn't like that. Wasn't like this one here with the funny arms and having to do the exact same thing twice, but the opposite way around, even though it's exactly the same thing. Here they're just saying, look, just do it. Just do it. You can work this part out yourself. This is not for 4+, that's for sure. So, I'm a bit worried that the heater's going to melt my shoes. I've got my fan heater on, and I think I mentioned this before. I've had a problem beforehand of keeping my feet near the fan heater and that melting the glue on my shoes, and that's just been like, well, that's really annoying, because other than that their shoes would last for a very long time, and to have it just completely ruined by a heater melting the glue is a bit much. I think I've done this a bit wrong. It goes in the middle like that. Okay, I quite like this. This actually works quite well. You have to get it just lined up because it looks a bit odd if you do that. But that could be quite funny. That could be like a playability feature. Wiggling their bow tie. It's not that convincing. So now we're doing this part, and this part is going to be the most fun because we can talk about the interesting colours. You get 3 different colours of them. That's quite nice. When we can get there, when I just have to finish putting this bit on. Alright, so the things I'm talking about, look, you get the ice cream pieces, or the popcorn pieces, or the whatever you want to call these ones, but they come in colours you don't often get. You might get the orange one, I think. I don't know if I've ever got a purple or I feel like they will have a green one somewhere, because it's kind of like it would fit for something. Maybe that's the... it makes me think of broccoli. But it's not broccoli. So what am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. This is supposed to go on the front. And then the green goes on that side, and the yellow goes on there, and then the purple one. So, I feel like these here, these are especially the purple, that must be the only time they've made that in purple. I'd be kind of interested to know if they've done that in any other time. It seems a lot to do, because I'm always thinking in terms of, what have I done wrong? Oh wait, I've got to turn it around. Okay. I'm always thinking in terms of like, oh gosh. You know, it costs a lot of money to make a run for one particular, so they make everything in a big batch, right? So they're going to make like red ones or something or other. So they'll make red ones of these, and then they'll make a batch of green ones or something. And usually that makes sense. But you know, how much does it cost? What's it like worth it to do it? How many do you have to do to make a batch worth it? Like the thing, do you have to do like it feels like, you know, that to make it worth it, it kind of has to be either in a set that is going to be produced many times, or it's a piece that's going to be used across multiple sets. And to run, you know, a whole bunch just to make purple ones of these. But I don't know, I don't understand the economics of these things. But I always think about that, always, can't stop thinking it. Have no conclusion to make about it, but I can't stop thinking. So there we go, that's the head. And then we're going to put them together, and they're just going to go on like that. So looking at it face on for me, I think it's the thing because you can see the little white bits holding the sausage in. That's kind of ruins the effect. Like the top one is good because it looks like teeth, but the bottom one looks a bit strange. But it's still pretty cool. I think he's going to work a lot better when he's got the shoes on. So let's put some shoes on, and then we can finish this up. And no, we can't. Yes, we can. No, we can't. Yes, we can. Oh gosh, this is actually quite hard to put on. Oh, there we go. Nice, satisfying click. Let's do the other one. I'm going to leave the very last bit to the end. Shame they don't have ones that actually have the studs on these. Like, I'm pretty sure maybe they could. No, they can't have the studs there. Well, they could have like half studs like they do sometimes. So that goes there, and this one goes there. So these are the boots, and they're going to go in here. So that actually works out pretty well. That's quite nice. Yeah, okay. The mouth does work. It's not too bad. And we have one last thing to do because I mentioned these parts. Why have I got these little jewel things? Are they from the set or are they from something else? I can't see them anywhere. We've got one spare. We've got one spare piece, which is that one there, which I feel like is a bit of a letdown. Like they really should have given you an extra one of the ice cream pieces. That would have been nifty. The niftiest that I could possibly imagine. And then making our our balloon. So I've done something. Oh no, I haven't. Right. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, how am I supposed to hold this up correctly? That looks. I don't know. I don't really think of clowns holding balloons like this. Maybe. Oh, they hold like those. Like actually, of course, you know, Pennywise would be doing something like this, which is kind of like, well, that's terrifying. So why would you do that? But I like it. Of course I like that. Why would I not like it if I was? Wait, we got a spare eye as well. Not that I haven't got 1,000 of those now. Thanks, the pick-a-brick things. Of course I like it because I bought it. That's why it was interesting. So the other ones they have are like Ninjago ones, and they're not that exciting. You're just really getting it for the minifigure, and I don't have a clue who these minifigures actually are. But they do look kind of cool. But it's like I got these pretty cheaper than buying a polybag. All 4 of them plus everything else. So I'm not going to really get that, but I'm hoping they'll have some more Technic stuff. I did see today somebody mentioned a Technic magazine that has little polybags on the front of it that was in German, and I was like, oh man, that would be so cool. I hope they have like an English version and you could buy it, because they have like the Ninjago one in the shop, and we've had a couple of those characters and I thought they were cheaper than normal Lego, but these ones look like they were just like giving away like interesting Technic. I would read a magazine. Like I would actually be a lot more interested in a Technic magazine than a Ninjago magazine, as you've probably realised, or a clown magazine, a Lego clown magazine, specifically only about Lego clowns. I would read it every week. Lego clowns and hammerhead sharks. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.